Welcome to our English lesson. Today, we will be practicing our listening and speaking skills through the story Listen and Speak English Fluently. Today, we will discuss how to handle mistakes while learning. Learning English can feel like facing a mountain. Each word, each sentence, and each mistake might make you feel lost. But every step, even the smallest one, means you're getting closer. You will stumble and fall, and you'll find yourself struggling, but this struggle is what will make you stronger. People often think English is just another language, but for many it's a bridge to new worlds. When you understand a story in English, it's like unlocking a secret. It can change you, make you feel emotions you never knew. You may feel frustrated when you don't understand every word, but that's okay. Mistakes are common and necessary. They are signs that you're trying, that you're learning. Every word you say, even if it's wrong, brings you closer to fluency. People will listen to you and they will see your effort. Don't worry about judgment, focus on the progress you're making. Listening is one of the most powerful tools. When you listen, you open yourself to new ideas, new sounds, and new ways of thinking. English stories can take you on journeys beyond what you know. They can make you feel happiness, sadness, hope, and every other feeling possible. Imagine yourself sitting quietly, listening to someone speak English. At first it might seem like noise, random sounds and words, but keep listening. With time, you'll start to catch phrases and then entire sentences. Suddenly, a whole world will unfold before you. Keep listening even when it feels hard. The secret is patience. Don't expect to understand everything right away. Little by little, the language will start to make sense. You might find tears in your eyes, not out of sadness, but because you're finally understanding something new. Speaking is another challenge. You may feel shy or afraid of making mistakes. Remember, every great speaker once stumbled on their words. Every fluent person once felt lost in grammar. Speak with courage. Every word you say is a victory. The journey is long and it's not easy, but that's what makes it beautiful. Hard work and dedication will guide you. Think of the moments you've worked hard in life and how proud you felt. This journey is the same. You'll face many difficult moments. There will be days when you feel like giving up, and that's normal. Everyone who learns a new language goes through that. When you feel that way, take a deep breath and remind yourself why you started. You began this journey because you believed it would change your life. Hold on to that belief. As you listen to English stories, you'll notice something amazing. Stories are like doors. They open up new parts of you that you never knew existed. A story can make you cry or smile. It can remind you of your own life, your struggles, and your dreams. Each time you understand a little more, you'll feel a new sense of power. That's the magic of language. It connects us, even with people we've never met. One day you might be listening to a story about a boy who felt lonely, just like you once did, or a girl who was afraid to speak up, just like you feel now. You'll hear their journey, their courage, and it will give you strength. In that moment, English will become more than just words. It will be a friend, guiding you through your own fears and doubts. Every time you practice, remember that mistakes are like stepping stones. You might stumble, but that's how you learn to walk. Think of a child learning to walk. They fall many times, but they always get up. They don't feel ashamed of falling because they know it's part of learning. You, too, must allow yourself to fall without shame. Listening will be your best friend on this journey. Find stories that inspire you, voices that make you feel safe, and just listen. You don't have to understand everything at first. Even if you catch just a few words, that's enough. Slowly, your mind will start to piece together meaning. English will start to feel less like a stranger and more like an old friend. Speak as much as you can, even if it's just to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and say the words out loud. It might feel strange, but it will help you grow. Imagine you're speaking to someone who understands you, who is patient and kind. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Every mistake is a lesson, a chance to get closer to fluency. There will be days when you feel you've made no progress. You'll feel frustrated, maybe even sad. But remember, every word you learn is a victory. Every sentence you understand is a step forward. Don't look at the whole mountain, focus on the next step in front of you. In those quiet moments, remind yourself of your dream. Picture the day when you'll be able to speak without fear, to understand without struggling. That day might feel far away now, but each step brings it closer. Hold on to that dream and keep moving forward, one word at a time. Imagine you're sitting with a friend, sharing a story in English. They're listening to you, understanding you. The words flow easily from your mouth, and for the first time, you feel free. That day will come if you keep going, if you keep trusting in the power of learning. One day, you'll look back on this journey with pride. You'll remember the struggle, the tears, the hard work, and it will all be worth it. Every mistake, every difficult moment will be a part of your success. You'll see that it was those very moments that made you strong. There may be times when you feel completely lost, like the words are slipping away just as you try to hold on to them. It's easy to feel like no one understands how hard this journey is for you. But remember, you're not alone. Every person who has learned English has faced the same feelings. You're a part of something bigger, a silent group of people who have struggled and persevered just like you. When the days feel tough, Try to imagine the lives of those who came before you, who learned English from scratch. They may have faced hardships, they may have faced rejection, and yet they kept going. They became teachers, friends, writers, and people who could connect with others across the world. Imagine yourself being one of them, someone who can share ideas, tell stories, and feel understood. Sometimes, even listening to simple conversations can be overwhelming. You hear people speak quickly, using words you haven't learned yet. It feels like they're running while you're only beginning to crawl. But take a deep breath and remind yourself that listening, even when you don't understand everything, is an important step. Just as a painter sees beauty in every brushstroke, even the ones that aren't perfect, each new word you hear is a piece of art. Think of the stories that touched your heart, the ones that made you feel something deep inside. One day, you'll be able to tell your own story in English. You'll share your life, your experiences, your dreams with others. They will listen, they will feel connected to you, and that feeling will be worth every struggle you face now. For the first time, you'll be able to express who you are without holding back. On this path, you'll have moments that make you cry, not because of sadness, but because you'll start to understand more. A song you've heard many times suddenly makes sense. A line from a movie touches your heart. These moments are gifts, reminders of how far you've come. Hold on to them. They're proof that you're growing, that English is becoming a part of you. Sometimes the simplest phrases are the hardest to say. Saying thank you or I'm sorry in English might feel strange at first. But as you practice, these words will feel more natural. They'll become a part of how you connect with others, how you express kindness, and how you heal wounds. Even small conversations can open doors to big feelings. Every word, no matter how small, can build a bridge to someone else's heart. Learning English isn't just about words. It's about courage, about stepping out of your comfort zone and being brave enough to try. Each time you make a mistake, think of it as a seed. With patience, that seed will grow into something beautiful. Mistakes don't make you weak, they make you brave. They show that you're not afraid to learn, that you're willing to grow. When you look in the mirror, remember that the person staring back is trying their best. You're doing something hard, and that takes strength. Every time you feel embarrassed or afraid, remember that you're building something within yourself that no one can take away. You're building confidence, resilience, and a love for learning that will stay with you forever. There's no rush. Learning English is a lifelong journey, one you'll continue even when you're fluent. Language is alive, it grows, it changes, and it will always have new things to teach you. Think of each day as a new chance to discover something, to become a little better, a little more confident. With each step, you'll find yourself closer to that dream you hold dear. The days of struggle will make the days of success feel even sweeter. Every time you overcome a fear or understand a new word, you're winning a small victory. Celebrate these victories, no matter how small. They are the building blocks of your fluency, the moments that will lead you to the life you dream of. Imagine the look on your loved ones' faces when you can speak English freely, when you can tell them about your journey and the strength it took. Imagine the pride they'll feel, the joy that will fill your heart knowing you've made it. This journey isn't just for you, it's for the people who believe in you, who have seen your efforts and know how hard you've worked. In this journey, you'll learn that language is more than words. It's a way to touch lives, to connect with strangers, to inspire and to heal. One day, you'll be the person who understands others, who helps them feel welcome, who shares their own story with honesty and warmth. Keep that vision close. Let it guide you forward, one word at a time. When you finally reach that day, you'll look back and see how far you've come. Every struggle, every tear, every late night spent practicing will feel worth it. You'll realize that each challenge wasn't just a step toward learning English, it was a step toward discovering who you are, toward building a strength that lies deep within you. You'll remember the first time you tried to speak, the fear in your voice, the tremble in your hands. Now you'll speak with confidence, with a voice steady and sure. You'll laugh at the little mistakes you used to make, and you'll be grateful for each one, because they taught you something valuable. Those mistakes were the teachers who never gave up on you, who stayed by your side even when you felt lost. One day, someone will ask you how you did it, how you learned to speak with such ease. They'll see your journey as something incredible, something inspiring. You'll tell them about the hard days, about the tears and the laughter, about the people who encouraged you, and the words that kept you going. And as you share your story, you'll realize that your journey has now become a gift you can give to others. A reminder that anything is possible if you don't give up. Imagine sitting down with someone who feels the way you once did, nervous, unsure, struggling with every word. You'll look into their eyes and see yourself in them. You'll tell them the things you wished someone had told you, that it's okay to make mistakes, that patience is the key, that every step, no matter how small, is progress. In that moment, you'll become a guide, a source of hope, showing them that there's a path forward, one they can walk to. Your heart will swell with pride and gratitude. You'll know that every challenge, every doubt, every ounce of hard work has transformed you into someone strong, someone resilient. You didn't just learn English, you built a bridge to a new life, a new self, a place where you can be proud of who you are. In this moment, let yourself feel the weight of all you've achieved. Allow the journey to settle into your heart as a reminder of your courage. Because even though the road was long, you never gave up. You kept going, step by step, through the struggles, through the tears, through every moment of doubt. And as you look back, you'll see not just the language you've learned, but the person you've become. You'll realize that this journey was never just about English. It was about finding yourself, believing in yourself, and becoming someone who can face any challenge with a heart full of courage. This journey will stay with you forever, a testament to the power of patience, persistence, and the belief that you can become anything you dream. So, as you stand here now, take a deep breath and hold on to this feeling. Let it remind you that you're capable of so much more than you ever knew. This is your story, your victory, your strength, and it's only the beginning. Keep dreaming, keep believing, and let this journey be a promise to yourself that you'll always keep going, no matter where life takes you.